Hello friends, welcome again. So this is the series video on EC2 instance and it is a part of the AWS Solution Architect Associate. So in the last video we have us create one instance on Ubuntu. Now in this video we have two scenarios. One, we're going to create a Windows based machine and add additional storage and change the instance type as well. So let me create Windows instance 1. So I just click on the launch instance. This instance name would be Windows instance. I'm just going to select Windows 1. The option called automatically there are list of the Windows OS is being used. So Windows 22 base core. So let me select 22 base. If you select the base, you will get the graphical GUI part. And let me select because it's a Windows one, so 1 GB is not enough. So let me select two CPU, 4 GB RAM, and key. Generally, if we use Windows operating system, we have to use credentials like username and password. But in this scenario, we are going to use same key as we created for the Linux, or we can say the Ubuntu instance. Now, here we cannot use the existing security group which we created for the Ubuntu. So here you can see the default rule for RDP is being there. If you remember, in the prior video we have Ubuntu that conclude with the allow SSH traffic from. Here we have allow RDP from. Let me select my IP only. Storage, if you compare with the Linux, it's only having 30 GB. Sorry, it having the only 8 GB. In Windows it's having 30. Now also I'm adding 20 GB additionally disk for Windows and launch instance. So let me refresh. There are two instances, one Windows and first instance which we created in a previous video. So meantime, we have selected our key called first key, and it is under a PPK extension. Let me turn the lights and paste. PPK extensions. I need to create a key for PEM extension. With PEM extension, I can change the credentials for the Windows machine. So here the instance being created. It took some time to generate the password. So let me try to connect this machine. Let me navigate to RDP client, download desktop file. This file is being downloaded. Username is administrator. Here option called get password. Password is not available. Please wait at least 4 minutes after launching an instance before retrieving the auto generated password. So let's wait for some moment. Let me connect again. Here there is option called upload the private key file. Let me try to upload PPK file, but here you can see there is option called PEM only. Let me try to upload the first key which I use. Let me try to decrypt password. Let me try again. It won't work because to decrypt password we require a PEM extension. Okay, so how you can convert a PPK to PEM? Let me open PuttyGen. When you set up the putty, the additionally tool called PuttyGen has been generated. Key, let me import key, desktop, and use this first key. Key, there is option called export open SSH key without passphrase. Desktop, and I'm just use first key dot PEM. Let me save this. Now let me validate first key dot PEM and copy its content. Let me paste here, or else I can upload the private key. There are two options. First key dot PEM. Okay. Decrypt. So here you can get the password. Okay, let me save it to safe location. Like download, I'm just opening that Windows key. Password I need to paste, so just paste the password. So this is the way to change the PPK to PEM. The second thing, to create and connect the Windows machine. Now let me log in and validate that additional storage is created or not. Let me open disk management, disk empty.msc. Sorry, .msc. Here we can see there are two disks, disk 0 and disk 1. So this is the disk. Let me create a partitions online. First I need to online the disk. Second, initialize the disk. There are two options, MBR and GPT. If the disk is more than some terabytes, then you can use GPT. But if it is less than 2 TB, then it is okay with MBR. Let me create new simple volume. Next. Here we can see there are two partitions. Now let me increase the existing storage on the existing additional disk. For that I need to open the disk, open the machine and validate for this storage ID. There are two disks, one is 20 GB, second one is 30 GB. So I need to increase this additionally disk. So let me just click on this. So it will automatically navigate you to EBS under volume, and I'm just click on it and modify volume. Let me change it to 30. Modify. Meantime I'm just open this on the modify. Let me close and open open this console again. Or else close again, login again. Let me also validate the state validation on the EBS volume. It is 30 GB. Still it under optimizing 14%. As because it is in use, so it will take some time, but real time you will get update on the machine. So there is no requirement for to restart the end system. So here you can see 10 GB additionally attached to disk. So from 20 GB you can add more additional disk on Windows or Linux or any other operating system. Let me extend disk. Next, 10 GB. So real time, a real on the working system, you will have additionally disk. So there is no required any downtime for to extend the instance in terms of the disk. But if you talk about the instance type, here we have in T2 medium. I need to change the instance type from T2 micro of the Linux machine. Select that machine, accent, instance setting and change instance type. But here you can see the option is under gray out. So I need to stop the instance. Wait still under stop status. Still under stopping mode. Stopping mode. Here now it's under stop type. Let me use same options, instance change instance type. From T2 micro I can just change to T2 medium. So now here you can see there is both the instances having T2. Also you can add a disk on Linux as well. Let me start. So when you think on to upgrade the instance, when you in term of instance type you can, but when we talk about the disk you can change in running instance as well. Even you can detach detach the disk on running machine as well. So let me navigate to volumes. This one is for the additional disk. Let me detach. Before click on just click on this. I'm opening this and click on detach. Just keep eye on this way. Yeah. Automatically this additional disk called with the D drive has been detached. So you can manage disk on real time, and let me delete it. Still in being optimized. So after in use, once it's available, let me click on delete volume and delete it. So in this way you can just remove the disk with real time. But as far as if you compare it with the Linux machines, let me connect first instance again using the key. Ubuntu @ and key desktop, first key, open and accept. Let me change the appearance, change setting, appearance change to 14. Let me validate CPU first memory. So here you can see the 4 GB memory instead of 1 GB and LS CPU. There are 2 CPU instead of 1 CPU. So 2 CPU and 4 GB RAM for the T2 medium. And let me add a disk with the, currently it's having only one storage of 8 GB. Let me validate fdisk-l. Sorry, permission denied. Sudo su fdisk-l. You have one disk of 8 GB, only XVDA1, XVDA and partition of XVDA1 has been set up. Now add additional disk, volumes, create volume, for example 20 GB. Now we talk about the availability zone. You need to create a disk where your instance is being run, because if we talk about the region is North Virginia, but if we talk about the instance, it should be any of the data center. For example, Windows was in the US East 1C and Linux one will be under 1A. So I need to create a disk under 1A if I want to attach it to Windows Linux. For that, create a disk 1A, because if you create a disk under 1B and when you try to attach on the machine called Linux, which is hosted under 1A, that's not possible. Okay, so let me create under availability zone called 1A. Let's try create instance using manual way. In Windows, when we set up, during setup we attach that disk, so it will automatically create it under 1C. So this disk is created under 1A. Now try to attach under Linux. Attach volume, instance. Here I can see the one instance running with this ID. If you validate the ID, the first instance is having this 0071 and last digit would be 7C9. 7C9 is the last digit, right at the volume. Let me run this command again. There is additionally disk called XVDF with 20 GB is attached with this. So when we talk about to increase or decrease the disk or remove the disk, I'm not talking about the root partition. I'm talking about only additional disk. So when you add an additional disk, it will automatically, we don't require any downtime, or we can say stop the instance. But if we talk about the change the instance type, then you require. Okay, so let me remove remove this disk again. Sorry, this. Let me select only one and detach. Or you can change the disk type. Okay, now let me click on detach volume. So automatically we will find only 8 GB. The additional disk is detached, and when it's available we can delete. So this is the way to change the volume type volume disk, and add and remove the existing scenario. Also, we have seen how we can create the instance using Windows EMI. So let me all the instance. To terminate, we have option to instance tab and terminate the instance. So yes, so automatically this. Also, when you talk about the EBS storage, root disk which is attached to operating system disk, it will automatically terminate it when we remove the instance. But if we talk about the additional disk, if you have tick down that instance should remove terminate with instance, then that EBS volume will be removed. Otherwise, instance even though after terminating the instance, the EBS volume will be still present on the account. So make sure that you remove all the EBS volumes for a billing perspective. So this is the end of this video. Hope you guys liked and you find your required inputs from these videos. If you find any missing part, you can share with me on comment section, and keep subscribe the channel and like the videos. Thank you very much. The next topic will be set up the snapshot and EMI on the Linux and the Windows one. Okay, how disk snapshot will work and how the EMI part will work. So we'll soon upload this video. Thank you very much.